federal and state officials are actually calling for standardization at a national conference that was held Friday, January the 14th, it appears.
What?
Yep. Kyle Yeager. This is being reported out of the Marijuana Moment. And it says a lot of things. When you have national standards, it allows for harmony across state lines.
Let's go down.
Scroll down. Yep.
Let me see.
And so
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. So that national instrument standard, that's the highest level you can go. That's why you know what a gram is. You know, we all know
the
what
NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technologies.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter right there. And that National Conference of Weights and Measures, another way how, it took them, I think, like 8 years to come down to the final new gram, because now the new gram's not a mass. The new gram is like a laser algorithm kind of crazy shit, like, a theory. And it took them like a couple of years for these scientists across the nations to agree on like the 16th digit or something. So this is amazing that they're asking. This is what I've been begging for the past, like, since we all been on the podcast, man.
Yep.
Lab regulation is pot regulation.
And that's even what Matthew Curran, who is the Food Safety Director of the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, he says the regulations are much needed and the proposals have the potential to become the first national standard, not federal standards, but national standards throughout a national consensus of organizations that virtually every state taps into. And I think that is extremely important, simply because I had to update my financial models to have a toggle between grams per square foot and pounds per light, because so many people say pounds per light because of the way that people have been growing and designing these indoor grows for so long. It's become a unit, but it's not a unit of measure. Pound per light is not a unit of measure,
Well, even like the gram itself, I mean, most would agree that 28.345 is a gram, or an ounce. Grams in an ounce, right?
Right.
Depending on what you're using. But I think what they're more looking at also is like, to get that THC value, are you using chromatography or spectrometry? Are you burning it and using this formula? Or because each one's different, matter of fact, stay till 4:00 because I messed up and was supposed to post it yesterday. I talked to a lawyer in Seattle and we talk about this, about how there needs to be a standardization. And I didn't even know they're trying to do a federal one, which would be great. That's,
they're calling it, they aren't saying necessarily a federal one yet, because there's no federal, it's a vacuum at the federal government.
Yeah.
They're calling for uniform and nationwide standards, regardless of the jurisdiction, and so if the feds aren't gonna do anything, it's great that you have like the divisions like the NIST. Is that what that is? National Institute of Standards Testing
and Technology.
Okay. Yeah. And then there's also the NCWM, like the National Conference of Weights and Measures. These aren't elected officials and regulators that have agendas. They just want the stuff to make sense. And I do as well, because when you're trying to build these facilities, they're complex. I mean, if you're going to build a greenhouse, if you're going to build an indoor, they're complex.
The importance of standardization is like when it comes to building widgets, if someone on the East Coast says, I need a 3-inch widget, and then you give them the mold on the East Coast and they send it to you, it's going to be the same 3 inches, right?
And that's right. Collateral Base. It's been where I work for almost 2 years now. And we launched it a couple years ago and we've come so far. Join us on Thursday for our product town hall. We're going to be going over all sorts of stuff. We've been moving over to we have this new framework that they're going to use to help some of our clients. You can get the product town hall tickets on Eventbrite. And then, of course, if you haven't, you can go over to our website, cannabisindustrylawyer.com, where you can sign up for this particular thing that we have.